Just as there are people lost for accepting the mark of the beast, there are also people marked by God, protected and empowered to exercise power over the earth and help those who are not yet marked in the midst of the total destruction of the world. One day from heaven, Jesus Christ breaks the first seal, beginning the Great Tribulation. At that moment, a rider appears on a great white horse, holding a bow with arrows and wearing a crown, ready to conquer. It is there in the world where a charismatic leader emerges on the world stage, promising peace and unity, but his true intentions are to dominate and increase the number of the lost. His appearance triggers a wave of geopolitical changes, where countries and their leaders are embroiled in a struggle to maintain their autonomy in the face of the growing influence of this enigmatic character. When the second seal is opened, the rider of the red horse appears, embodying war, as he has been given the power to take peace from the earth, leaving conflicts and discord that divide nations and communities, causing chaos that seems irreparable. Later, the third seal is opened, revealing a black horse, and the rider holds a balance in his hand. This is the moment when hunger and drought begin on Earth, economies falter, crops fail, and food reserves diminish, plunging the world's population into desperation. When the fourth seal is opened, a pale horse appears. This brings death, its shadow extending over the lands, taking lives without distinction, leaving universal mourning in its wake. When the fifth seal is opened, all souls who lost their lives due to their Christian faith appear under the altar crying out for mercy and justice. At that moment, they are given a white robe to rest, as the designated period by God has not yet been fulfilled, and persecutions and martyrdom will still occur. Shortly after, the sixth seal is opened, where the great wrath of the Lamb is manifested and the marked ones hide from God's face. At this moment, a great earthquake occurs. The sun becomes dark and harsh, the moon turns completely red, stars fall on the earth, the sky vanishes like a scroll rolling up, and all mountains and islands are moved from their place. There, the power is given to 4 angels to bring evil to the earth and the sea. And as soon as those angels arrive and stop the 4 winds of the earth, another angel with the seal of the living God appears, rising from where the sun rises to prevent these 4 from continuing. At that moment, a great hope occurs, as that angel must mark with the same seal he possesses all those who belong to God in order to protect them. So that angel shouted loudly to the other 4 not to harm the earth or the sea or the trees until they find those marked on their foreheads who serve our God. At that moment, 144,000 men from the 12 tribes of Israel, who now recognize Jesus as their Savior, are marked with the seal of divine protection that will protect them from all evil and proclaim the gospel on earth. As time passes and more chaos in the Great Tribulation, the sealed ones become beacons of light in the darkness, coming together not only to survive, but to rebuild, to heal the wounds of the world, and to guide humanity towards the truth, causing in the sky the multitude of souls dressed in white who died because of Christ. There, before the throne and the Lamb, there were a great number of people from all countries, races, languages, and peoples. God is with them and will protect them. They will no longer hunger or thirst, nor be harmed by the sun or heat. God wipes away every tear, and will care for them and the others who are yet to come, as at this moment the Lamb opens the 7th seal, and everyone in heaven falls silent for half an hour, including constant worship and praise. This silence could symbolize a solemn pause or anticipation before the judgments of the trumpets that we will mention in the next video, emphasizing the gravity of what is to come. Click here to find out what comes before the final defeat of Satan.